So do you use those sort of slip-on, slip-off weights on your belt?
In theory I should do, yeah, but I have sort of ragtag, even though, work in a spearfishing store, ragtag bits and pieces, that's just lying around that I put together. But I'll take weights off when I go out deeper because, it makes a massive difference to diving really deep and also being effective on a really deep hunt, being lighter in weight. Actually, one of the Australian guy once told me, you might have heard of him, a guy called Ian Puckeridge. I don't necessarily agree with it, but it's interesting people's different perspectives, how they look at things. And he said the secret to diving deep is not having much weight on your weight belt. And I thought it's the most simplistic thought, right? And there's probably a bit more to it, but he's not necessarily wrong because you want to be struggling to go down rather than struggling to come back up, and you have more control over your negative buoyancy if you don't have too much weight.
It's a good safety thing too, right? Like if you're having a hard time getting down, you're going to feel that coming on earlier, and you're going to head up. If you cruise down with a heavy belt, you're going to have you're going to have a lot of bottom time.
Yeah.
And when you come up, you've written a check you can't cash.
Yes.
It's going too far for the workload you have ahead with that heavier belt.
When you think about it too, like that's the most practical aspect of it. The other thing I think about as Jackson was talking was like, it's hard to slow your descent to the bottom gracefully if you're weighted correctly to hunt in 5 meters, but you're in 25 meters. You tend to hit the bottom with a thump. Doesn't matter how good you are at flaring your fins to try and slow your descent. And it's not a graceful way to touch down. And I mean, you probably spook everything, but I don't know.
Yeah, Jackson called out the Titan.
He what? Sorry,
you can hear it back.